Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fullmetal Alchemist and the Broken Angel. I am Dreamsword, and I am yet again joined by Nico. Today is the Reminesse Gorge, or Reminesse, or however you pronounce it. Where we last left off,
the place where Edward just blew up the train. Happens all the time already.
Yeah. What should we do now? So, anyway, obviously we gotta get started on our adventure, so let's go. I mean, come on, what else are we supposed to do? The train's derailed, it's not like we can ride it back. Oh yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, he kinda was on that train. He probably got blown up.
No. No, it comes with the long line of Armstrong's secret techniques of not getting blown up by the train. Probably.
Gotcha. Probably. But yeah, you can inspect the wreckage there, although there's not much point, and we're not gonna... You know what, I don't like the Major, so we're not gonna talk to him. Instead, we're gonna commit suicide. So here we go, Nah, just kidding.
Ooh.
Yeah, lightning element, and... wind element, those are items that will come in handy a little bit later. I'll be sure to show them off. See,
so they're like spell items, or?
You'll find out. Anyway, we got an accessory there during the last boss fight. Let's clip it. Which, that also reminds me, something I forgot to mention about boss fights last episode was that there actually is a point to save scumming and trying to get as high a ranking as you can. Because the higher the rank you get on a boss fight, you actually get rewarded with bonus points for stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I actually went back and did the Gen's boss fight again, and I got an A rank, and I got 5 more bonus points than what I had before. So it's good stuff.
So it's like Shadow Hearts.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, I would start by putting out the fire. I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, that can't be healthy for anybody.
The train will be fine.
Fun fact, Gens could have derailed the train himself if he wanted to, because 2 attacks that he was not able to show off because Al kept punching him was, he actually has an attack where he summons metal coils all around the train to try and hit you. And then he also can turn his arm into a grappling hook.
Hmm.
But like I said, he never got the chance because Al kept punching him, so... So yeah, we're gonna ditch Armstrong. What a shame. He would have made a great party member.
It would be like having 2 Als.
Indeed.
Except one that you cannot or would not ever have to repair.
He'd be impervious to all damage.
Yes, he would just sparkle. Also, I don't know. I don't think you showed it off, but at the very beginning, if you go back to him standing in the middle of the train cart, you can actually see him sparkle.
Huh? I didn't know that actually.
Yeah. Attention to detail.
Indeed. But anyway, yeah, this is our first real stage of the game, but you know what, I feel bad about ditching the Major. Let's go see him. No, I said I wanted to see the Major. Come on, let's go. Wait, he's a great guy. I mean, come on. No? Okay. Well, whatever. Hey, the bridge is out, so we couldn't continue on the train even if we wanted to.
Oh well. At least raining blood isn't ruining our picnic.
Well, that would just make this the worst day.
Yeah, and then blood would be on fire or something. Classic,
right.
Classic Gorge slacks.
Of course. Why are these ladders so long? There we go.
Why is Ed so slow?
Well, he is half metal. Look at that great sunset.
Honestly, I think it's lucky that the train got derailed there, because, I mean, it didn't fell into the ravine, right?
Yeah, that would have been way worse. Makes you wonder what took the track out.
You ready to do this, Al? Mm-hmm.
Ed, something's not right.
You know, for kids.
No.
Gotta hand it to Vic Mignogna, the voice of Ed. Not many dudes can sound like younger versions of themselves.
Yeah. He did consistent, very consistently.
Mm-hmm. Catalytics. Maybe that's the basis for half the gameplay elements in this game. Considering that I really don't know how you could justify half the shit you can do with science.
Catalytics. Isn't it supposed to be catalysts?
Catalytics is the study of catalysts.
Oh, okay.
This is the next part of the tutorial, and this shows us that we can do a lot more with Al. Special attacks, which are actually really good if you're getting swarmed, but I like to stock them up and save them for emergencies.
Yeah, and they also randomly deplete.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna wait until everyone's in a group here. And now let's have Al do this. See, good stuff.
Thank you.
But yeah, if I remember right, Al will do different attacks depending on how many enemies are nearby you. I could be wrong about that. But I remember there being more than just the log spin thing. That said, right now we're so uber powerful that nothing's really a threat to us.
Thank you.
That is true.
So what do we got here? More elixirs, which we will not use until later in the game.
Because you don't
So it's
really
good to
need
stock.
to, I mean, you level up often enough that it doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
And yes, you do need to make sure to call Al every once in a while, or he'll just kind of be way over there.
No, don't. Yes, good.
You thought I was gonna manually climb down the whole thing. You silly. Alright, so that's our checkpoint. And now look at that big old train. I'm certain that that train will help us in some way. Or maybe it's a bandit base. That could also be a thing.
No, it's the same guy from the train.
I like how all the bandits talk like stereotypical mobsters. I don't know why, I just get a kick out of that. And here's our super mode, Fighting Frenzy. Yes, it actually only ends when any of the below things are met. So you could theoretically have Fighting Frenzy go forever and just be really overpowered, like way more than the game expects you to be. Anyway, I'm trying to group enemies together here so I can show off the Frenzy special. Don't get used to saying it though, because I like to have my bonus EXP going for as long as possible.
Al is most likely going to kill everybody before.
Close enough.
Nice.
That said, that's not all the thugs, because more spawn over there.
Thank you.
Thankfully, Al cannot beat you.
Yeah. Otherwise, that would be really annoying. And again, if you didn't read, if you want to purposely try and scum more special stock, you need to have Al pretty much take everybody out. Because it's based on how much hits he does, not how much enemies you kill.
Oh. Well, thankfully he's not a lazy AI.
Yeah.
He's almost as proactive as the zombie knight from Guardian Heroes.
Of course. No time for art, he says. Well, fuck you, Alphonse. We have all the time in the world for art because I need to show off all the new stuff we can now alchemize. For instance, this crossbow. If you notice, on that crossbow there was actually a level 2 on it. There are actually different levels of weapons that you can transmute out of different things, and yes, they do matter. Like, for the level 2 crossbow here, not only do you have way more arrows to shoot, but they also home in on enemies.
Oh, just like real crossbow bolts.
Yes. Oh, hey, chest. Lightning. Yep. And yes, you have to reload it via alchemy, or you can turn it into hand grenades.
But
Don't
of
ask
course.
me how that works.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have Al hold on to that. And look, more weapons for Ed. Behold, the best weapon in the game, it's a dagger. And the thing is, there's a specific reason why it's the best weapon in the game. But next up is this, which I should have used earlier. You've seen this in the show, it is a suction thingy. It gathers nearby enemies towards it.
It's adorable.
There's the spear that we've already seen. And here's another spear for Al. And now out of these, you can make landmines. And yeah, they're just landmines. You set them down and hope enemies step on them.
You have landmines. You can use them as a shield.
Yep. And here are bombs that you can try and manually push towards people. They're not very useful though, except for in certain situations. So I would recommend skipping them. And now here's the reason why the dagger is the best. This is what the elements come in handy for. You can actually enchant your weapons to where they get various effects. Wind element gives you bonus hits on all of your attacks, which instantly makes it the best one. Combine this with the dagger being one of the fastest weapons in the game, and you can absolutely shred enemies no problem. So we're gonna show this off, using Alphonse as a shield.
Of course.
Check this out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And yes, you can alchemy combo with it, although it's a little jank.
alchemy combo in general is a little bit off.
Yeah.
Especially considering how many invincibility frames the enemies have after getting knocked down.
Yeah. But I try my best.
Although at the same time, you also cannot get hit when you're knocked down, so...
Yeah. And if you didn't notice, whenever you have an element weapon, there's a little gauge right there near the bottom. That shows you how many hits you have until your element fades out. It's not permanent, as much as I would love. So now let's show off something else you can do here. Or not. I guess I show it off later. Okay. Or yes, I do. Wow, okay. It has to do with the landmines here. You can make one. Or you can make 3.
Oh, 3 small little landmines.
And they all do the same damage as the bigger one, so it's really no big deal.
Al,
Anyway,
test this out for me. I'm not sure if they work.
Unfortunately, Al can't use landmines for some reason, even though it's marked as green. I don't understand why not.
Kid.
I guess.
You shouldn't be playing with explosives. Grenades don't count.
Yeah, clearly. So let's go out in the open and kill more bandits. Fun fact, in half the areas in this game you can straight up just skip enemies if you want to go for a low level run. And in fact, you're actually rewarded for having a low level on certain bosses. So something to consider. God, I love Wind Element. Unfortunately, it ran out. Oh wait, no. It's gonna run out on the next
Just
hit.
about to.
Yep, and there it goes. But yeah, pretty much any weapon with Wind Element is instantly the best.
So more hits are better than many hits, than a strong hit.
Pretty much. Because it also means your opponent gets locked down, and the wind hitbox is pretty decent, so it'll probably hit multiple enemies. I don't need it. Well, I have an idea. Because we can enchant this landmine with lightning.
Do you use up the elements, or...?
Yes, they are actually items you use up, so you do have a limited amount. So, be sparse with it. That's why I typically like to save elements for bosses, but, you know, I'd show them off early. Seriously, dude?
Come on, I know you have a ranged weapon, but it doesn't mean that this mine is going to get wasted.
Right. Come on, it's fine. I'll bring it to you. Here, I got a present for you. Have this. If you're curious about what Lightning Element does, what it does is it adds extra stun onto enemies. So you can hit them for longer. And yes, you can also enchant Al's weapons. He now has a Lightning Spear. Anyway, I'm thinking ahead here when I'm transmuting these. You'll see why in a moment. But, I was trying to decide, do I want to make the other level suction thing, or do I want a gun? I figured the gun would be more useful, but I turned out to be wrong. Wrong I turned out to be. So now Al has a weapon and we don't. What kind of crap is this? I needs me a weapon. I might as well go get the dagger again, because hey, at least it's something. Pretty much anything is better than the default arm blade that Ed has. And no, you can't transmute the palms as much as I would like to.
Transmute the bomb so that they have an Ed face on it.
Yes.
That would be an improvement of some sort.
Fun fact, when I was a kid, I actually got stuck because I didn't know you were supposed to inspect the rocks, because I was like, oh, there are a bunch of rocks there, where clearly I can't fucking go that way, and so I kept running around in circles like, what do I do? What? But no, I just had to fucking hug the wall and have them comment on the rocks.
Well, first thing I would try would be to bring the bomb over to the rocks. You know, Zelda way.
Right. It is now a cannon. That is some good aim.
Yeah, it didn't destroy the entire bridge somehow.
Yeah.
And now the train is worthless.
Yep.
Half
You
of
can't sell it anymore. Oh, a little thing here that I wanted to show off about the suction thing, but first, need more defense. Oh yes. But yeah, something you can do with the suctions. When they're all done, you can transmute them into elixirs.
Thank you.
So yeah. There'll always be elixir smalls though, if my memory serves right. So late game they won't be that useful. But early game it's fine. Anyway, I want a frickin' new weapon.
How about
But I first of all might as well show off the level 2 sucker. Check it out.
Wow.
It's even more efficient at sucking enemies in, and it gets a sick mohawk. Isn't it great? Unfortunately, we have to sit here and wait till it's done so I can get a free item off it.
It also
Yeah.
has some cool shades.
Oh, definitely. And I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all, so let's get the landmine out of here. There we go.
Thank you.
Alright. So, back towards the opening that we just, made. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
Let's just leave them. It's none of our business.
Well, like you said, Nico, none of our business, so let's get going.
Yeah, I mean, they were bandits anyway, they don't deserve to live.
Indeed. Anyway, I want to match my brother, so I think I'll re-equip the lance. And I'll enchant it with lightning. So now we're the Thunder Brothers. Isn't that great?
Oh,
But we don't need it. Because look at that. Extra stun time means more combos.
ooh.
Yeah. Lightning's probably the second best when it comes to elements.
Fire is probably
And,
the worst because it gives like extra damage probably, right?
Yeah, fire is just extra damage. So while okay, it's like there's no bad element really per se.
Oh, that
But,
one just went out of the rendering distance, no fair.
I know, right? So we gotta go back into the rendering distance and kill them.
Well, rather you have to bring it within the rendering distance of the of one of your things.
Right. And those guns turned out to be worthless to us. Isn't that sad?
I wonder if it does the Drakengard thing of the enemies still exist outside of the rendering distance, you just can't see them.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because what happens in Drakengard, you can still damage enemies that aren't